to see this thing, Jason. He's going to fucking key you out. And I go in and they show me this fucking, and I'm looking at all these people who are on OT7 and they're going nuts with the sec checks too. And I'm like, this is fucking crazy. These people, like, you know, they're supposed to be home auditing and then they have to go to flag every 6 months and they're there for like 6 fucking weeks. How are you supposed to, what are you, crazy? And they're coming home like, I had a really good 6 months check. I mean, these fucking, I said, I mean, it's just as clear as day. I tell you, this is not fucking standard. Scientology's not supposed to make you worse. I was experiencing it and watching it. So now they come out, and this is 2-3 years. And this little mistake probably made the church about $500 million. And then about $500 million later, COB gives a fucking briefing on the free winds, and this is what they show me. It's arbitrary, it's canceled. It's an arbitrary, is what they say. So in other words, all this SEP checking was an arbitrary. And through his research and looking into things and rechecking all the LRH's notes, they realized they made a mistake. And so now I don't have to do the SEC check. Aren't you happy, Jason? And all these people like on 7, like a bunch of fucking idiots, were like, arbitraries are canceled. I can just go on and it's going to save me about 50 grand a year and all this shit. And it's like, wow. And me, I'm like, you think that's supposed to make me fucking happy? I feel like you should have a fucking apology. I said, if I were COB and I made that mistake, I wouldn't go, arbitrary is canceled. I say, I made a fucking mistake. I am sorry. And I'd make up the fucking damage. I'd pay. My fucking mistake made me $500 fucking million and you don't fucking even say you're sorry? You say, guess what? And this is what the fucking thing does. It just plays the same game over and over again. And this, when I go now to the Congresses, toward the end of this 8 years, they say, and I'm like off auditing. You know, I finished, OT5 finally, and I just said, I don't want any more of this shit. Nobody even said take OT7. Because apparently I'm in the middle of 4 different fucking actions, and nobody knows what to do. You know? So I'm fucking in the middle of L10, you know, I mean, I could tell you about L10 is a story in itself. L10 is a story. So just know that they use my fucking wins on the L's. And the L's are what fucked me up in Scientology. Okay? Now, I go and I say, fuck it, okay, I'll buy these Congresses, it's only a couple of $1,000, and I got something to do, and I'll get in shape, I'll listen to a Congress and go for a walk. So I was one of the first people to finish the Congresses. Because I just sat, I get up and I fucking thing, and I get up early. I get up at like 5, and I just get up and I take the dog, and I'd go and I'd listen to 3 tapes and walk for an hour or 2 and do the thing. And so I got through the Congresses. And the Congresses are part of what got me out of Scientology. Because if you listen to those fucking Congresses, it goes like this. Hi, everybody. I'm LRH. I'm very happy you're here. Listen, I've got great fucking news. We've got clear handled. And he'll do this thing, and it's this new technology, and here's the realization, and this is foolproof, and this is it. And that's it, and now welcome to 1964. Okay? Apparently, you know, because the fucking thing didn't work, and Dianetics didn't work, even though nobody ever said it didn't, but they always trying to perfect clear. Then the next Congress, and there were what, 20, 30 of these fucking Congresses? Maybe about, I don't know, 200 hours or some shit? Every fucking Congress is, I got it now we've got clear handled. We finally got clear. And this is going on over, I'm listening from 1964 to like 1970, and they still haven't fucking handled clear, but they're selling you clear. And I said, what the fuck? That's exactly what they're doing to me now. I said, what the fuck? And I went back to it, and I'm talking to Dave Pettit, who's the head of CC, who now is handling my case personally. Personally. You know? He's in my house. He's at my fucking thing. We're taking walks. I almost killed him once. I fucking took him by the tie, and I was grounding him. But I fucking, Jason, please don't. Oh, God. I actually secretly recorded it. It's funny. I have it on audio tape. But oh, fucking thing. Because he didn't want me to leave. Please don't leave. Please don't leave. I said, motherfucker, get out of the way or I will fucking kill you. And he wouldn't get out of the way, so I took him by the tie and put him down on the floor, and then I walked out. But, because it'll get you pissed. But that's how mad I was. I mean, I was fucked up. It's one thing to feel unhappy I mean, I walked into Scientology. Remember, I was on the top of the thing. It must have been false, though. I mean, I was fucking happy. And I'm fucking unhappy. And they're paying me. They're making me pay to get fucked up. And they're telling me what's wrong with me. And that's another fucking thing. They won't tell you what the next thing is. And I'm like, believe me, it's good. So you got to fucking buy the thing for 50 G's a pop or whatever. And it's wrong. Oops, made a mistake. We're going to do this now. I mean, are you fucking crazy? Do you see how stupid I was? I mean, it's like, oh my God. And that's the game. And I'm telling you, that's the game. So at any rate, the Congresses helped me out because I said, what the fuck? Because I never met LRH and I figured he was good. I figured Scientology works. It's just these fucking mortals can't fucking give me Scientology. If Scientology works 100% of the time, this ain't fucking working, so I'm not getting Scientology. And that's what I said to him. I said, that's why I said you guys should give me the fucking money. It's one thing to make a fucking mistake, but, you know, let's say the last fucking 600 grand was a fucking mistake. I mean, I feel like I got a case because if Scientology works and they agree this didn't work, I bought Scientology, then you should give me my fucking money back. And there's nothing to indicate that they have any fucking hope for my case now. So I just said, you know, babies, let's just, and I mean, it took me, I was trying to be nice. I mean, 6, 8 months, I was saying, why don't we just let me go? Just let me go. Just let me go. You know, I think it's better. You don't want to get into a whole fucking thing with me. And they would. And they had to keep changing terminals. Because I mean, I'm talking about big fucking terminals. Because I would put doubt in their universe. Because you can't argue with my story. When you saw what happened to fucking me, and you're a trained auditor, and you look in my fucking folder, they fucked me up. I mean, I'm talking about insane. I'm like, I mean, I've never been like that in my life. I walked out, I was like, hey, hi. I was never shy. I was never introverted or anything. I'm sitting there like, I'm fucked up now. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, they fucked me the fuck up. Well, the way out's the way through. I mean, there's no reason to get in that room. Maybe that was the hidden deep shit. I'm looking at my kid. He's 5 years old. He's a happy fucking guy. He's not fucked up yet. He might get fucked up later.
Are you sure you were fucked up? Maybe you were just PTS to an SP.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And that's the other thing. I had this big fucking car accident. In the middle of OT5, I nearly died. I was in a coma for 3.5 weeks. I mean, I was fucking like, everybody thought I was going to die. So, of course, we got to find my PTS terminal. That happened 8.5 years ago, okay? And I got out of Scientology a year. In the last 7.5 years in Scientology, still no fucking PTS item until I finally said, it's you guys. And they couldn't deny it. I said, look at the data. Are you sure it's not that person? He's gay. I mean, that's what somebody told me. I mean, that's how naive some of these people. That's a what do you call it? An RTC terminal, which is like the gold standard of technical perfection. And that they think that's a homosexual. So they believe that homosexuals are all 1.1.
They still believe that.
There's some that do. I never believed that. I interpreted it differently. But it was something where I had to do some mental gymnastics in order to make work.
Well, that's what Hubbard wrote, though, that they were 1.1.
Well, it's debatable. Well, I know that he wrote, he said something like, he said, you're homosexuals, when he's saying the 1.1. So, I don't know if it's all homosexuals, or what.
And yet the church says that they've changed
homosexuality. The church said they changed that?
The church has said that they no longer, you know, think negatively about homosexuals. Or
well, I've never heard the word faggot more than when I hang around people at Gold, till the point where I said, you know, I don't like it. My brother's gay, and he sure ain't 1.1. You know, I got great friends of mine that are gay. You know, you're telling me Leonardo da Vinci is 1.1? I don't think so. You know, if he's covertly hostile, I mean, he's got so much that he did that was good that, you know, as much hostility as he may have exuded, I think he made up for it. You see?
Yeah.